Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar on CNBC-TV18. Well, technology names, they're definitely in focus today. We got the persistent downgrade, and there is a note from Nomura as well on the tech sector as well. Rima, tell us more details. What is the outlook from this note?
Well, so what Nomura has done is that they've identified some 1,000 companies, right? So usually these large enterprises are clients of the IT companies. So out of the global 2,000 top companies, they've saying we've studied 1,000 of them. And we've analyzed that the revenue outlook, the revenue estimates are actually coming down every 6 months. So let that chart come up for you. So for technology, in the month of May, the technology companies were anticipating a near 10% growth next year. Now they're only expecting a 4% growth. BFSI, which is a very large contributor, BFSI would contribute 30-35% to the IT companies. BFSI clients would largely be expecting a 6% revenue growth. Now they're saying that revenue growth for them perhaps will be negative. Now, the tech spend is always a function of your revenue. If the revenue growth estimates itself are coming down compared to what the companies themselves anticipated at the beginning of year, that means tech spends are likely to be much lower than what we anticipated, right? Demand is likely to slow down. In fact, that's the reason why Nomura says the Indian IT companies' top line growth was closer to 12.7% this year, will come down to 8% next year. And where is it that we're going to see the maximum hit? Companies with a greater exposure to consulting, because that's a discretionary spend, so something like Wipro, and companies which have a greater exposure to Europe, because that's affected area. So that would be something like TCS. So that's point number one. That said, the IT sector valuations have moderated significantly. So if earlier they were trading at an X premium to the broader markets, they're still trading at a premium, but that quantum of premium has come down. But given that the sector still faces headwinds, it is necessary for people to be stock selective when it comes to buying IT names. So their top picks are Infosys in the large cap space, Persistent in the mid cap space, and they have a reduced call on TCS. So while JP Morgan has downgraded Persistent, Nomura still has Persistent as its top mid cap pick.
Different opinions is what makes market, right? So that's what the opinion here is. But with that, we'll move on. And on the sidelines of the Indian Banks Association's annual Banking Technology Conference and Awards, our colleague Sandhya spoke to Sanjeev Chadda